Hey guys, it's just me. Um, as far as I know, there's nothing new and exciting to talk about today, unless you haven't seen any of the promos. I'm not back in Facebook jail. Nothing crazy has happened. We don't have any new merch or anything like that. It's just a continuation of the stuff we've been talking about the past few weeks. But I think that's okay. We've been doing so much the past couple of weeks. I don't think we need anything new. I just figured I would get that out of the way, since sometimes when I do these promos, I usually have something new to announce. But the only thing new to announce is Tuesday's show, which if you've already seen the promos, then you'll know what we're going to be doing on Tuesday. So if you were with us last Tuesday, a few days ago, what day is today? Friday. So what is that? Thursday? 3 days ago? Then we thoroughly enjoyed the councilman, but we had a particularly feisty DNC staffer in the comments that was already scheduled to be a guest on the show in the future. And so due to some other scheduling reasons, we decided to move her up. So Jeria is going to be our guest on Tuesday. I'm very excited about this. Not only did I love the councilman, but I loved having the dialogue between somebody else who is currently active in politics and informed and intelligent. And I really hope that the councilman will make good on his promise and come back and hassle her in the comments the way that she was with him. But either way, I mean, even without all that joy that we had this past Tuesday, I'm excited to talk to her. Kamala Harris is still at the top of the news cycle. There's still a lot of misinformation going around about her. There's still quite a lot of valid criticisms going around about her. And I am really excited to talk to somebody that's worked with her, that knows her, that is campaigning for her and for Biden, of course. So I'm really excited for this episode. I've been hoping that we could get a DNC staffer, really any campaign staffer, as a guest on the show for some time. And the way that this came together is just great. So please join us on Tuesday. Join us every Tuesday. If you're not already following the MUSiPOLiTiX page, well, okay, so I saw the comment that says, let me get my computer mouse so I can put it up on the screen. So the reason that I phrased it that way was no shade to Biden. I'm riding with Biden, as they say. But I believe, and she'll correct this on Tuesday if I'm wrong, I believe that the way that Jeria came to be a Biden staffer is through Kamala Harris. And so that's why I phrased him as an afterthought, not that he's not a significant part of the ticket. Of course he is. But I know that she had originally wanted to work for Harris, and Kamala Harris had actually promised Jeria that if she was nominated, that she would work on her campaign. And so, of course, she ended up not being nominated as the presidential nominee, but she did end up being nominated as vice president. So we'll find out more about that on Tuesday. I'm not particularly sure of how that came together, but I don't believe that Biden was directly involved, and so that's why he was an afterthought. Not that I'm not a Biden supporter. So what else? If you're not already following the MUSiPOLiTiX page, either this video is streaming from that page, or if you're watching it somewhere else, the link to it should be in the description. And if it's not, I will fix that in the future, because this page does the show and the promos for the show do stream to a lot of different places. So make sure that you have liked and followed the MUSiPOLiTiX page. We also have a MUSiPOLiTiX Facebook group, so make sure that you are a member there. That group is very small at the moment. We're growing it slowly. We try to grow it too quickly, that Facebook will try to get me again. So I'm trying to grow it slowly. But if you're watching, seek out the group. I know the link for the group is in the description. So I hate that sometimes the person who commented doesn't come up. I don't know if this was, I'm assuming that's coming from Jeria, but it doesn't say her name, so I'm not sure. But either way, I'm with it. So, and then the other thing is, of course, even though we don't have any new merch, you still need to make sure you have some of, and I would say the old merch, but we've only been doing this a few weeks. So I'm going to show you. Oh, hey, Alyssa. I'm going to show you the current merch, and we will have more, but we've got plenty. So you can get t-shirts with either the black logo or the red logo, and those t-shirts come in all colors. You can get, well, this is the same as the one I'm wearing, so you can get that as well. You can get the one that has Michael and myself musicking. What is this? Oh, this is Maya's stuff. We're going to talk about Maya. Just a few more t-shirts to show you. I know if you've probably seen all these before, but I'm not going to stop showing you because I want you to look as good as I look, which, of course, you need just the same logos, different colors. That's Maya's. We'll come back to that. We have masks so that you can be safe in these COVID streets. Red logo, black logo. Oh yeah, we always plug Maya because Maya is such a great asset to the show. Maya is unofficially our consulting producer. Almost everything we do, Maya gets consulted in because this is her wheelhouse more than it is ours. And so we run a lot of things by her, and she's such an asset to the show. So you can get the double logo. Have I gone through everything? What's this one? Oh, and I got this for Nia. Apron. But there's all kinds of things. There's coffee mugs, and there's phone cases, and there's all kinds of stuff. I will shout out Maya, Be a Possibility. She goes live on Monday nights, but it's very brief. It's like 8:30 to 8:45. Why can I not show y'all? And then this is Maya's Juneteenth shirt. I should definitely shout out Tiffany's merch as well. Again, anybody that's ever appeared on the show or is a friend of the show, we want to support you the way that you support us. So make sure that we have your merch and your links, and we will promote that as well. But Maya and Tiffany have both been, technically they've been repeat guests since they came back for the birthday episode, and they both have, well, Tiffany's merch site is her brand because she's a photographer and she's an artist, and that's where you can get her stuff. Maya's brand is consulting and what's the word? She's there's a name for it now. It's a trendy thing now that people are doing where you're like just motivational speaking and just basically being motivational. That's her whole brand with the Be a Possibility thing. So the merch, much like MUSiPOLiTiX, the merch is to support her brand. The merch isn't her brand, so you also have to make sure that you check out her live show and listen to her podcast. And hopefully we'll be doing some crossovers with her podcast as well. So I think we've covered it. Tuesday is going to be Jeria. We have the next few weeks lined up, but I would have to look. I think I can go from memory and tell you what we got coming up. As always, it's subject to change due to schedules and the news cycle and everything else that's going on. But where we're at so far, so if you've seen my post and some of the stuff that's been shared to the MUSiPOLiTiX group and page, Rockford, Illinois has been having Black Lives Matter protests, and the police there have been not just arresting peaceful protesters, but they've been arresting them essentially before the protests can start. Like they have been announcing who they're going to arrest before the protest even happens as a way to try to deter peaceful protests. And they've been charging the protesters with felonies. And it's pretty horrifying. And as far as I know, it hasn't made the news outside of Illinois. So one of the protest leaders from there, Rockford, Illinois, is going to join us, I believe, the week after Jeria. She's also a singer and an actress, and related to some of the famous musical families from Rockford, Illinois. So that, I believe, is the following Tuesday. One of the things that Michael and I have talked about doing, and this isn't necessarily confirmed, and we, feel free to give your input, but just like our first episode was just me and Michael, and my birthday episode was me and Michael with guest pop-ins, we've been thinking about doing once a month that's either just me and Michael or me and Michael with guest pop-ins. And so there's a possibility that that's what we're going to be doing on September 1st. So would love to hear your input if you're looking forward to that. Diane shouted out Maya. We love Maya. So would love to hear your input from the regular supporters and friends of the show, if that's something that you would be interested in. The feedback that we've gotten so far is yes, that's a definite thing that that people that normally watch the show are interested in. So that's looking like what that's going to be for September 1st. No, September 8th is Asia. I told you I need to be looking at a calendar. So yeah, the 25th is Jeria. The 1st is probably just me and Michael with guest pop-ins, or maybe no guest pop-ins. The 8th is Asia, and the 15th I am thinking that is Tiffany even watching, Nia? Because your jokes are all falling flat if she's not here. So the 15th, we were thinking that it would be good timing to have another musician. We've had a number of politicians and activists, and something for the music fans. So it looks like we're going to be having a musician on the 15th. But again, that's more, well, that's less than a month off. So we'll see. But that's the goal. So I think we got it. So is everybody else as excited for Jeria as I am? Because I'm really looking forward to this episode. I have a feeling this is going to be a great episode. I love it when we have people that are supporters and followers of the show that are also guests of the show, which is the case with Maya and with the real Spiffy, Tiffany, and several others. And again, we've seen Jeria in the comments for several weeks now. So I love that we have people that are already familiar with the show. Yes, I am. My wife just put up yeah, I think it's going to be a great show. I'm always excited when we have a great show. I absolutely loved our last episode. I think the councilman was phenomenal. We've had so many great guests. I mean, we're really blessed to have the people that we have. So I think I've talked for long enough. I'm just going to check over these comments and make sure that there's nothing that, let's see. That must have been Michael. Let's see. Oh, Diane got her merch, so she's going to post pictures. We'll definitely, yeah, if you get merch, take pictures. We'll post them. We want to see them. I think that's it. Invite your friends to like and follow the page. Invite your friends to watch on Tuesdays. Share the live video on Tuesdays. Join the group. Invite your friends to join the group. Get some merch. The bigger audience we have, the more we can do. And really, again, we don't make anything off this, at least not yet. We do this because we care about using whatever influence we have to make sure that the issues that we care about have as big of an audience as they can have. So the more people you get to watch and listen and share, the more effective we are at what we're doing. And that's why Michael and I do this. So we will see you guys on Tuesday. I will probably go live on Monday to do a promo like this one. And we'll see you soon. Thanks for watching.